Hi, my name's Oriana Bretschker. I'm the CEO and founder at Aquacycl, and welcome to Wastewater Wednesday. So today we're going to talk a little bit about some of the questions that are frequently searched relative to wastewater. And one of those that rose to the surface is, why is industrial wastewater so hard to treat? Well, it's tough, mostly because it's extremely complex. So when you think about the collection systems that serve many of our cities throughout the US and all of the centralized treatment facilities that we have, providing ratepayers those services and also water distribution, you have to think about collectively what they're set up to do and what those utilities are set up to do really well. And ultimately, they were formed to treat residential sewage. Residential sewage, believe it or not, is actually not that contaminated from a concentration perspective on organics. It's only right around 400 parts per million of biological oxygen demand in a typical city sewer in the United States. Flowing into a utility, you got a lot of volume, right? So you still need these large infrastructure utilities and sewer collection systems to make that happen. But as an industrial discharger, what they might be discharging are concentrations that are hundreds or thousands above that baseline BOD that the utility is used to seeing. So that means the facility that's discharging and creating these waste streams usually has to find another solution. So whether that's on-site treatment or hauling the waste away, or they work out an expansion with the utility, which can happen sometimes too. There always has to be a specific solution designed around that industrial discharge. That's because those concentrations are so high that if they do make their way into the sewer collection system, the utility gets very challenged by being able to actually treat it, and that can have impacts to the entire community. Some of the other components that are generated in industrial discharge, also not just the concentration, but actually the composition of the wastewater can be super challenging too. Because it's not always simple organic carbon. It's not always sugar or pre-digested products. You can have some pretty complex chemicals like benzenes or toluenes, things coming from paints, things coming from hormones or pain relievers that get flushed down the toilet, or even in production. Those are compounds like contaminants of emerging concern, which continue, right, to challenge some of the utility efficiencies. We all contribute to some of those, right, as residents that discharge to a sewer. But if you're an industrial process making a pharmaceutical, or you're a paint manufacturer, you're going to be making higher concentrations of some of these compounds that you're going to need to address on site or through a different strategy. So bottom line, industrial wastewater treatment, a unique proposition for every type of application, but it's super important because if you don't treat these wastewaters, especially where they're generated, it becomes a bigger challenge for the utility downstream. And so there are many solutions out there. Aquacycl is one of them, and find out more how we can help at aquacycl.com.